The digestive system. Let's meet Kim. Hi, Kim. Kim is hungry. She's just daydreaming about food. Kim. No. It's not real food. Okay. Here you go. From us to you. Yep, all yours. Have at it, partner. How is it? Oh, good. Little do we know, Kim has already started the digestive system. Yep, the digestive system.
What time is it? Time to learn all about the digestive system.
Let's go to work. The digestive system begins with... Stop for a second. I'm just gonna change, the music for a second. Let's begin, shall we? The digestive system begins with the alimentary canal. Also known as the GI tract, it's a long tube consisting of linked organs: the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. Ingestion is the act of taking food and nutrients into the body. Ingestion begins in the oral cavity, or the mouth,
It goes on the tongue,
which is the opening through which food is taken in and vocalizations emerge. In the oral cavity, mechanical and chemical digestion occurs. Mechanical digestion are the two voluntary actions that occur during digestion: swallowing and chewing. Chemical digestion occurs from saliva released from salivary glands in the mouth. Salivary amylase begins to break down food, moistens it, and makes it easier to swallow. Salivary glands also release digestive secretions along ducts in the GI tract to allow for smoother transport of food throughout it. The tongue is one of the accessory organs in the digestive system. It allows us to further move food along the GI tract. Now, a bolus is a slippery ball of crushed food. Next comes the pharynx. Through the process of peristalsis, waves of muscle contractions push the food along the GI tract past the pharynx, which is the section of the GI tract that extends from the mouth and nasal cavities to the larynx, where it becomes continuous with the esophagus. The esophagus is the section of gut carrying food to the stomach. The esophagus meets the stomach at the cardio-esophageal sphincter, which is the entrance to the stomach. The cardio-esophageal sphincter also helps to push food into the stomach. The stomach is an organ which partly digests food and temporarily stores it for between 2 to 4 hours. It contains rugae, which are folds in the stomach, and gastric juice, which contains the enzyme pepsin. Pepsin breaks down proteins into smaller molecules called peptides. This is a form of chemical digestion. Here's the molecule pepsin, and here it is again, and again. Chief cells are columnar epithelial cells or cuboidal epithelial cells that line the gastric glands. They secrete pepsinogen and intrinsic factor. These are needed for the digestion and absorption of vitamin B12. They are also needed for the development of red blood cells. Upon leaving the stomach, the food has become chyme, a semi-liquid content of the gut after it leaves the stomach, comprised mostly of food material, digestive juices, and mucus. The pyloric valve is the part of the stomach which allows small amounts of liquid chyme to enter the small intestine. The small intestine is the organ where most digestion and absorption of food occurs. There are 3 sections to it: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. The duodenum is the 1 meter long part of the small intestine leading from the stomach. The pancreas and bile duct pour their secretions into this part. The jejunum is an 8 to 9 foot long midsection of the small intestine, and the ileum is a 2 meter long final section of the small intestine that joins to the large intestine at the ileocecal valve. Microvilli are present in the digestive system to increase the surface area of cells. This is so that the absorption of nutrients can occur faster and more efficiently. The liver and gallbladder work together to create and store bile. Bile is a secretion of the liver that aids in digestion, especially in the emulsification and absorption of fats. The gallbladder stores this bile once the liver is done secreting it. The pancreas is the body's second largest gland. It secretes insulin, a hormone essential to digestion. Pancreatic juice neutralizes acidic chyme as it enters the duodenum. Trypsin is a protein digestion enzyme in the pancreatic juice. The ileocecal valve connects the small intestine to the large intestine. The large intestine absorbs water from semi-liquid waste, which helps maintain the body's fluid balance. The cecum is one of the 4 sections of the large intestine, and the appendix projects off the cecum. The colon is the main part of the large intestine. It is a wide part of the gut in which water, mineral, and salts are reabsorbed from digested food, leaving behind semi-solid feces. The rectum is the last part of the large intestine. It is a short length of the gut in which feces are temporarily stored before discharging through the anus. The anus is the opening at the end of the digestive system through which feces are discharged. Feces are semi-solid waste products remaining after digestion. They consist primarily of indigestible material, the remains of bacteria living in the gut, mucus, and rubbed off gut wall. Thanks for listening to our little tour of the digestive system. We hope you had a blast. Now we have some bloopers. Okay, alright. And then be like, don't look at me, look at the camera.
Oh, I forgot.
Jim. I just called you Jim. So.
Wait, should I cover my mouth and just be like, look at what I've become?